Yo, hold up. Stop what you're doing right now. I need to tell you something that just came through, and honestly, it's kind of disturbing. Someone just cracked. Like, completely broke their silence. And what they admitted about your private life is spreading like wildfire right now. I'm talking about one of two specific people in your orbit. And in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly who it is, what they said, and why this changes everything. If you've been feeling weird energy lately, like something's off, like people know things they should know, this is why. Your private life, the things you thought were hidden, the parts of yourself you keep sacred, someone just exposed it all. And the crazy part? They couldn't help themselves. They literally cracked under the weight of what they've been carrying. So stick with me, because by the end of this, you're going to know exactly who betrayed your trust and what you need to do about it right now. Alright, so there are two specific people I'm picking up on in your energy field right now. One of them just broke, completely cracked, and started running their mouth about your private business. Person number one is someone from your past. This could be an ex, an old friend, maybe even a family member you've distanced yourself from. This person has been watching you from the shadows, checking your social media obsessively, asking mutual connections about you. They've been absolutely consumed by what you're doing. Person number two is someone currently in your life but operating in the background. A co-worker, a casual friend, maybe someone in your extended circle who smiles in your face but secretly resents everything you have. Now here's what happened. One of these two people couldn't hold it in anymore. The jealousy, the obsession, the need to feel relevant, it all became too much. And they started talking. Not just casual conversation. I'm talking about detailed discussions about your private life, your struggles, your wins, your relationships, things that are nobody's business. They're painting themselves as the insider, the one who really knows you, the one with the tea. And people are listening. If you've noticed a shift in how certain people treat you, if conversations go quiet when you walk in, if you're getting strange looks or weird energy from people you barely know, this is why. Your private life just became public entertainment. And one of these two people is the source. So what exactly did they say? What's being spread around right now? They're talking about your transformation, but not in a supportive way. In a twisted, jealous, trying to make sense of it way. They're telling people you've changed, that you're not the same person anymore, that success or healing or whatever level you're on now has made you different. And they're not framing it as growth. They're framing it as a negative. They're also sharing details about your past, things you went through, struggles you overcame, vulnerable moments you trusted them with. They're using your story as their conversation piece, their way to stay relevant, their claim to fame. I'm also picking up that they're sharing information about your love life, who you're seeing, who you're not seeing, why past relationships ended. They're positioning themselves as the expert on you. And people who don't know you are building their entire perception based on lies and half-truths from someone who's clearly obsessed. Here's what's really twisted. Some of what they're saying has truth to it. That's what makes it dangerous. They'll mix real facts with their bitter interpretation, real events with their jealous spin. So when people hear it, it sounds credible. It sounds like inside information. But the energy behind it? Pure poison. They're not sharing because they care. They're sharing because watching you win is killing them inside, and tearing you down verbally is the only power they have left. So why now? Why did they finally break their silence? Because your energy became unbearable for them to witness in silence. You leveled up. You glowed up. You healed. You moved on. And every single day they watch you thrive is another day they're confronted with their own stagnation. Your private life, even the parts they think they know, represents everything they wish they had. Peace, growth, confidence, freedom. They can't have it, so they need to taint it. They need to make it seem less magical, less deserved, less real. Talking about you gives them a temporary hit of relevance. It makes them feel connected to your energy, even though you've completely disconnected from theirs. It's pathetic, honestly, but it's also very real. I'm also sensing that they cracked because someone asked about you, maybe in a group setting. Maybe someone said something positive about you, and they couldn't handle it. They couldn't just sit there and let you be praised, let you be respected. So they jumped in with their version, their twisted narrative, their attempt to shift the perception. Another reason they're talking now, they're trying to control the story before you fully step into your power. They see where you're headed. They know you're about to blow up, level up, or break through in a major way. And if they can plant seeds of doubt in people's minds now, they think it'll soften your impact later. It's sabotage disguised as concern. It's betrayal dressed up as honesty. But here's what they don't realize. Every word they speak against you is actually sealing their own fate. Karma doesn't miss, and the universe is taking notes. Now let's talk about how people are responding to what's being said. This is actually where it gets interesting. Most people aren't buying it fully. They're listening, sure, but there's something in your energy that doesn't match the narrative being sold. When they see you in person or even just check your vibe online, it doesn't align with the bitter story being told. You're too peaceful, too glowing, too unbothered, and that creates cognitive dissonance. They hear one thing but see another. So while some people might entertain the gossip temporarily, it's not sticking the way the person spreading it hoped. In fact, it's backfiring. People are starting to question why this person is so obsessed with you, why they know so much, why they care so deeply about someone they claim to have moved on from. It's making them look unhinged, jealous, stuck. And the more they talk, the more obvious it becomes that this isn't about you. It's about their inability to process your evolution. But here's what you need to be aware of. Not everyone is discerning. Some people love drama. They'll take the gossip and run with it just for entertainment. You might notice certain people acting different, colder, more distant, asking weird questions. That's the contamination spreading. But don't panic. Don't react. And definitely don't defend yourself publicly. Because the truth always surfaces. Always. And your energy speaks louder than anyone's words ever could. Let's go deeper. What's happening spiritually here? This betrayal, this exposure of your private life, it's actually a test, a spiritual initiation. The universe is showing you who's really in your corner and who's been secretly working against you. It's painful, yes, but it's also necessary. You're being pushed to fortify your boundaries, to become more selective with your energy, to understand that not everyone deserves access to your inner world. This situation is also revealing your power. Think about it. Why would someone be so consumed with talking about you if you weren't a threat to their ego? Why would your private life be their main topic of conversation if you weren't living in a way that triggers their deepest insecurities? You're a mirror, and they can't handle their reflection. On an energetic level, this person cracking and exposing your business is actually clearing out old energy. Secrets that were held over you, information that was being used as silent leverage, it's all coming to the surface. And once it's out, it loses power. They thought exposing you would tear you down. But spiritually, it's actually setting you free. You're no longer bound by what people might find out. It's already out there. And you're still standing, still glowing, still winning. That's the ultimate power move. Also, this is the universe's way of closing chapters, burning bridges that needed to burn, severing cords that were draining you. The person who betrayed you was never meant to stay in your life long term. They were a lesson, a catalyst, a character in your story, not a permanent fixture. And now their role is complete. So what's your move? How do you handle this? First, do not confront them publicly. Do not give them the satisfaction of knowing they got under your skin. Silence is your weapon right now. Let them talk. Let them expose themselves. Let them show everyone exactly who they are. Your response is your continued success, your peace, your glow. Second, tighten your circle. Evaluate who has access to your private life and why. Not everyone deserves to know your business. Not everyone has earned the right to your vulnerability. Moving forward, be selective. Be intentional. Protect your energy like it's sacred, because it is. Third, cleanse your space energetically. This person's energy has been lingering. Cut the cord. Burn sage. Visualize severing the connection. You don't need to carry their bitterness, their jealousy, their obsession. Release it all. Fourth, trust that karma is handling it. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to set the record straight. The truth always comes out. Always. And people who are meant to see you clearly will see you clearly regardless of what's being said. Finally, use this as fuel. Let their betrayal remind you why you're on this path, why you chose growth, why you walked away from toxicity. They're stuck in the past talking about you. You're in the present building your future. That's the difference. That's the win. Here's what they'll never admit out loud. They're not talking about you because they hate you. They're talking about you because they're addicted to your energy. You're the main character in their mental movie, the person they compare themselves to, the standard they measure their life against. And losing access to you, losing relevance in your world, it broke something in them. So they cling to the only power they have left. Words, gossip, distorted stories. But here's the thing. You're untouchable now. Spiritually, emotionally, energetically. They can talk all they want. It doesn't change the trajectory you're on. You're protected, guided, aligned. And anyone who tries to tear you down is actually just highlighting how high you've risen. Let them be obsessed. Let them talk. Let them crack under the pressure of watching you thrive. Because while they're stuck explaining you to strangers, you're out here living a life they'll never understand. Moving forward, expect more people to show their true colors. This situation opened the floodgates, and you're about to see very clearly who's real and who's been playing a role. Don't be sad about it. Be grateful. Clarity is a gift. Also, expect your next level to come faster now. Betrayal and exposure often precede major breakthroughs. The universe clears out the old to make room for the new. So while they're busy talking about your private life, you're about to step into a completely new chapter they won't even recognize. Keep your head down. Stay focused. Protect your peace. Let them wonder. Let them speculate. Let them spiral. You just keep rising. So yeah, one of those two people cracked. They admitted things about your private life they had no right to share. And it's spreading. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because you're not defined by their version of your story. You're not limited by their jealousy. You're not stopped by their betrayal. You're protected. You're powerful. And you're about to prove that no amount of gossip can dim your light. Drop a comment and say, I'm untouchable if you felt this message. Let them talk. You just keep winning. Next video, I'm breaking down exactly how to spiritually protect yourself from people like this. How to block their energy completely. Stay blessed. Stay protected. Stay absolutely unbothered. I'll see you in the next one.